Hello everyone and welcome to another new episode of Crash Bandicoot Warped. I'm DJ Cinnabon and of course this is Crash Bandicoot. In the last episode, we finally got back to this game. We finished up Orange Asphalt, Flaming Passion, and Mad Bombers. And in this episode, we're going to be moving on to the last level of the game, Bug Light. And let's get at it. Is anyone going to talk to me? Come on, last one. Anyone? Anyone? No? Really? Okay, well, you say so. So, this level is unique. I will say it is unique. There's no other level like it in the entire game, although there are other levels like it in the Crash series, notably in Crash 2 especially. But I believe there's also a level sort of like this in the first Crash Bandicoot game. So we're going to be jumping in pits. No. So this level really plays on darkness. And I say that meaning there's a certain part in this level where the whole level changes, and you'll see what I mean in a moment. But it changes. It really changes, and it is actually quite a difficult game, or quite a difficult level, I should say. So here we see our little bug light, and this bug light is going to be the only way we can see in this level. Otherwise, this level is completely dark, and well, it's really hard if you can't see, because you can't see any of these pits at all. It's just darkness. Crash. This isn't the time to be pokey. Gotta be moving fast. Oh god, no. Crash, you gotta do a little bit better than that. Okay, so let's do this for reals this time. For realsies. Okay, past him, that wasn't so bad. Get our box there. Keep running. Okay, just gotta keep moving. Keeping moving. The ability to not stop running is very key, because, like I've said, as soon as this light is gone, you can't see anything, and it is absolutely terrible. But fortunately here, we get 3 Aku Akus back to back, and we become invincible. We have not seen this in a very long time, and I'm so glad that they give you this in the last level, because it's just so cool, and you rarely get to use this unless you're really good, and clearly I'm not. So, because, well, I like jumping in pits. It's just fun. What can I say? Well, this gives us another chance. Hopefully we can do it this time, because we are invincible, so we should be able to really just move right through this. Even with that light, you know, some of these pits are actually really hard to see. They really did a good job at this level. Same pit 2 times in a row. 2 times in a row, that's ridiculous. Okay, if I don't get it this time, we're gonna start cutting. And game, you don't want me to start cutting, because I'm gonna be angry at you. Urgh. Come on, game, do your thing. Just agree with me for just a moment. There we go. Thank you, game. See, that's what happens when the game cooperates and just lets me go. And I actually do moderately good. That's what happens. I'm gonna do this. Let's see what happens. I think we did just really, did the light go away when I was on the platform? So I believe this one's actually quite tough, because, well, once again, you have just the light to really guide you through this, and without your light, well, you're a little lost. just like that. But I still have my light and I just suck. So you know what? I'm actually gonna... I can't skip it. That's just wrong. It's just wrong. Right here, there's a checkpoint. You know what? I will try my very best to get through this, but no promises. Like this is actually a fairly tough. Excuse me, crash. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. Fairly tough, whatever you want to call it, bonus area. Because of this. Okay, well, this sucks. I don't know what's happening. Like, I don't know if I'm stuck on something. Okay, well, you know what? Screw that. You guys couldn't see it anyways. So, let's keep on running. And getting hit by spikes and stuff. Wow, you know, for the last episode, I am sure failing a lot. Like, really, this has just been a lot of fail this episode so far. And I didn't want it to be all this much fail, but when I just suck, there's not much I can do for just flat out sucking, unfortunately. Just, all I can really do is hope that I can get through the rest of this without having too much difficulties, and I'm able to get through before my buggy goes away. And luckily, I think I've done it. Last level in the game, I've gotten through. And thanks to that, we are now able to move on to Cortex, the final boss of this game. Yes. Cortex, you gonna talk to me before we fight? Let's go.
I'm sorry. This is the part where I'm supposed to be angry, full of rage, incensed beyond belief. Once again, you have outsmarted and outspun my best henchman. I should be rather upset, shouldn't I?
And in fact, we're furious! But it seems you have overlooked one small detail, you little orange delivery boy. Now that you have gathered all the crystals, all we have to do is take them from you!
And here we go. He thinks he can beat us. He thinks he can take our crystals that we've worked so hard to get. I'm here to say nuh-uh. Let's take him out. Also, I think this is really cool. That looks really cool, I think. So this fight is actually, it can be a little tough. So Aku and Uka will fight in the middle of the ring, or not always the middle, but they'll be fighting amongst themselves. And we have to dodge all the shots of Cortex. So he's gonna throw out these mines for us, and we gotta go spin them. And then we gotta spin them again, and spin them again, and spin them again, and get him into that little pit. And we gotta do that a couple more times, and that's it. So that first round is just sort of like introduce you to this fight. This is probably the hardest round of it, is the second round, because of Uka and Aku. They just randomly move around, or I guess they probably have a pattern, but I'm not too focused on the pattern, frankly, and I just focus on not getting hit by them. Get in there. God, I'm about as good at getting him in the hole as I am in golf. Although I do enjoy golfing, but that's not neither here or nor there. So here we just have to get away from them, from Aku and Uka, and because if we don't, their explosion is actually going to hurt us, and that is very detrimental to our health, because, well, they'll make us explode. And I think we have got this. And there we go. Final boss done. And for beating him, we get the speed shoes. And thank you, Crash. You can do your dance, and off we go.
Defeated again! This is not fair! Maybe I should retire to a nice big beach with a nice big drink and a woman with nice big bags of ice for my head.
It's not over,
Cortex.
Bandicoot. There are still the gems. We still have a chance to triumph.
And there we go. Crash Bandicoot Warped. There is another ending to this. If you get all the gems, I believe. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be showing that. This project has just been drawn out way too long, and there's other things I want to move on towards and finish up, like Paper Mario. However, I really hope you've enjoyed this Let's Play as long as it's been, because it's been drawn out quite a while. It's been fun though. I love going back and just playing this game for fun and seeing all that it has to offer again, and it's just really cool. This is probably one of the first games I ever played in my life, and to go back, I always try to go back to this game because it's, well, a lot of fun, and probably one of the best games on the best games on the PlayStation. It has great music, great everything really, and I'd like to go and play actually a couple other than the Crash games in the series, whether it be a Crash 2 or even moving on to some of the ones in the future, minus like the ones for the 360, because the ones for the 360 were terrible. But it's something I would consider doing, although I have not played future ones as much as I played this one and the one after this one, the one on the GameCube and PlayStation 2, I think. But it's something I would think about doing in the future. I'm just glad this is done. Just because it's been tough. I've had a lot of like recording issues with this game just because of saving, but it's taught me. But with that, I think we're all done here. How cool is that? That makes me really happy. So, just to show off the sprint shoes a bit more, other than like running around the central area, I want to show this off because I think I can do it in this stage. If I can't, well, I don't know.
Crash, Coco, if you have already retrieved a levels crystal, then you will find a floating clock when you enter for the second time. This floating clock activates time trial mode. Grab it and the clock will start ticking. Race for the end to get the best time. But beware, some elements will change.
So, Akko actually explains it really well. The third thing you can get from every level is actually called a relic. A relic is you're able to get the relic if you beat the time trial of the level. So, to do a lot of these time trials, it's almost mandatory that you have the sprint shoes. So I'm going to try and do that now, and just show this off and just sort of finish off this project with a little bit of fun. So here we go. Like Akko actually says, there's a couple things that do change in the level itself, in that some of the boxes now have these numbers on them. Those numbers will freeze the clock for the respective number it has on. So if it has a 1, it freezes the clock for 1 second. If it has a 2, it freezes it for 2 seconds. A 3, 3 seconds, and so on and so forth. But I think it only goes up to 3, so well, there you go. And also there's no bonus level to really speak of. So you don't have to worry about doing that. Although, and also frogs. Frogs are like the worst thing in time trials in my opinion. Just because they leap around and they want to destroy you with all their might. But I do believe we have this first time trial done. Look at that. And we get the relic. And every stage has a relic that you can get. So I'm just going to enter my initials in because, well, I did the best. So DJC. And that's what time trial mode is. Some of the levels are really difficult. I will say that. And in my opinion, it's not really worth doing. There is also another little bonus thing you get for getting all the relics. But once again, I don't think I'll show it in this Let's Play just because it's been drawn out way too long. But this Let's Play has been a lot of fun for me, and I hope you guys have enjoyed it as well. So until next time, I've been DJ Sin. Oh, before I finish off, you guys should go check out my update video that I did a little while ago about the Let's Vote. Check it out. Vote for what Let's Play you want to see next after Paper Mario, and that will be coming up. So, yeah. Now, I guess I'll finish this off. I've been DJ Cinnabon. This has been Crash Bandicoot 3, and I hope to see you in a new Let's Play. Bye.